gentlemen, welcome back into the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 5 group stages. We are here with our last game of the night, and hopefully we get a good one. It's been a long and winding road to get here, the final game of the evening, and, well, I don't know where to begin, folks, but I won't stay too long on the topic. If you're just joining us, you unfortunately missed a great game in the first game. NAR played, I would call it almost flawlessly, and absolutely demolished Void Boys. The game was not close. Void Boys didn't play particularly bad. NAR just played very solid Dota. They had really, really good team fighting. They had really, really good early game, and then, of course, that transitioned well into the mid game. There wasn't a late game. Void Boys could not get there. Beautifully done. Ush on that Spectre, of course, coming out. You'll notice Ush is not here currently in the draft. A bit of a switch up here as we went into game number 2. The game was looking solid, a bit even, nothing really happening in the early stages of the game, and then disaster struck when we had a disconnect. I believe it was from First Fogged, who never reconnected to the game from that point on. We jumped into a load. We got Betas in, one of the tried and true North American players. He's been around the block, so no surprise that they get a veteran like him. And then another bit of disaster, Mojo Storm Stout going down. The final nail in the coffin for NAR up against top 5 was going to be MSS. And all three of them disconnecting. And the game ended 3 versus 5. And we could argue for days about the implications. Top 5, you know, maybe the game goes a bit later. Not to take anything away from top 5, because they played very good, solid Dota early on with the Rubik and Earthshaker rotations being absolutely fantastic. But later on in the road, it looked like NAR had some life in them. They had gotten a couple of kills. They came back a little bit. They looked very solid. And then, again, the disconnects came out and maybe they missed some kills. Lena. Whatever, you know, let's say all 5 of them were there. We don't know what would have happened. All we know right now is that North American rejects are 1-1. They'll face up against NEL Goons, this is a NEL stack through and through. Their name is not a misnomer. That is 100% what they are. All of these players you will find on any given night in NEL. I Annihilate, Bloody Nine, Duty Free Derek, more commonly known as Jubei, Diet Coke. I don't know why he's using this name, but this is actually F4L, someone that you should all be pretty familiar with. He co-cast with me on multiple occasions. And Ritsu, all of these 5 players are NEL. I don't want to say they're all-stars, but they play there and they play a significant amount. I'd actually go as far to say some of them are definitely all-stars. Bloody Nine, of course, playing for Mahan. F4L playing a lot of Dota. Jubei obviously playing for Pretty Boy Swag, getting to MLG Columbus, having a good time there, but not really playing too much competitive Dota since then. So, where are we at now with this game? Well, after a long, I'd say 30 to 40 minutes, where Greg, What Is Hip, was here at my house, he was on call, essentially, with NAR, making sure everything was up to snuff. We'll see how that does turn out as we get into the game. It is NEL Goons versus North American Rejects. So big shout out to Greg. Big shout out to the admins. And big shout out to everybody for being so patient. I know we weren't the most timely of tournaments, and we aren't the most timely here in this game, but we'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. And I could honestly go on multiple different topics, but let's keep it to the game now. Let's get into it. Zeus Clockwork Lena picked up for North American Rejects V2 with 3 seconds left in reserve time. They'll grab their next hero. Phantom Lancer, Bat Rider, and Lion grabbed on the other side. Disruptor, the 4th pickup. Let's see here. So Lion support, Bat Rider offlane, PL going to be in that safe lane. Pretty good. Very good at dodging Light Strike Array. I think that's a very solid hero. Doppelganger is very easy to... And he also gets off a lot of debuffs, too. It's like a free Manta style for most parts. Good ability. Spirit Land, some aggressive play can be had. He does take a while to get online if you really want to man fight with him. I like the Mag ban coming out from NAL Goons because Korok pretty much single-handedly won that game. That first game, I should say. With Magnus in the middle lane, even though he got outlaned within the first 5 minutes or so. But we have hopefully reached the light at the end of the tunnel here. And I don't think I need to tell anybody what they need to do to make this work. Next time is just find a way to protect yourself. I don't know what else. That's it. We'll get into the rest of the game. And Dazzle grabbed up here. Pretty solid dual support line. Dazzle pretty good. Aggressive play from line. Defensive play from Dazzle. Can put aggressive play on. Bat Rider jumps in, lassos. You get a Shadow Wave off. You can Grave, Phantom Lancer. So he already has so much survivability despite not having any items yet. I mean, like if you just put Grave on, Phantom Lancer, you get Shadow Wave as well with the illusions coming out. Of course, he's got the Doppelganger. There's so many ways for him to survive. However, Zeus Ult's going to be pretty important, not just necessarily for nuking heroes down before maybe he can get that Grave off, but for what Fog did in that first game, which I thought was so impressive, was not that he was using the ults in team fights, it was the fact that he was using the ults to scout things out right before team fight, or scout out a smoker, scout out rotations moving in from Void Boys. That was really one of the things that set them up on their path to victory, was Fog's scouting Zeus ultimates. I thought that was very impressive. So he'll have that hero again. MSS will probably play the Clockwork, which he played phenomenally until he disconnected in the last game. Multiple times. There was also some good hook shots from the rest of his team, but whatever. Disruptor is going to be picked up, and I think that is going to be a Bead is here, which means that Bleak, I think, should be playing core. I feel like Bleak is probably the most comfortable in a core position. Fogged and Bead is. I've only really seen him play support. Even in, like, pub games, I think they, like, if Bobby's playing with me, he'll play, like, you know, a core position, but whenever I play with Fogged or whenever I've seen Fogged play, he generally just, he picks a support or not a strong core, so I have a feeling that it will be Bleak playing some sort of core here, whether it is the Lena or Zeus, one of those two. Because we don't know whether Zeus is going to go mid or he's going to go into a support role. I think it's going to be Zeus support, though. And then you have Spectre probably played by, I think Bleak will carry. I think Korok will stay mid. I think Mojo Stormstat will go off lane. That seems to be the best case scenario. For the other side, for NEL Goons, I'd have to say Annihilate probably plays mid. I haven't actually seen any of their games. I don't want to call anything until I actually see the draft. I'm not going to try to get in there in theory craft. I just want to see what they pick next. So let's see, what do they need? They have their supports. They need a mid laner. They have to go up against either a Lena or a Zeus. More than likely a Lena, I would believe. And there's not many great matchups against her. I think Viper is a pretty good matchup. I like that hero against Lena. They have similar attack ranges. Viper has the corrosive skin up against Lena with all of her magic damage, and he could punish her very early on with just straight up orb walking and Viper Strike. I think that's a solid matchup. Queen of Pain would have been a good matchup, but it's been banned out, so that's solid. And Viper also would have worked well against Zeus as well. Templar Assassin's fine too. That refraction up against anything Lena has to work with is huge. And it's, I Annihilate going, but this is not a surprise to me. This is something I was expecting. This is one of his heroes that he plays pretty often. We'll get the overlay working for you shortly. We'll jump into the game. It is our last game of the night. Let's hope we have a good one. Let's hope we have no more issues. And hope everyone's doing well. I do want to thank you guys for being so patient. I know it's not easy to wait. It wasn't easy for me, but that can happen sometimes. All right. Chat. All right, there's all this all chat here that I missed. I wish I saw that in the first. No, it's gone. All right, there we go. Hold on. Let me get on a hero so that I can look at this.
Prepare for battle.
Oh my god. Some good old all chat between F4L and betas. That's what we like to see. And then Jubei just goes in. Alright, listen guys, we don't need to jinx it here. Let's have 5 people say, good luck internet connections, GLHF no DDoS. Yeah, that'll really help us out. Come on, boys. I am all about the all chat, though. Ooh, sick ward. We saw this ward for Mojo last game. I don't know if they were watching. Oh, it's the Bleak. The Bleak Clockwork. What is MSS playing? Is he playing mid? No, he's playing the Spectre. And that means Korok Lena mid. Alright, so Bleak off lane Clockwork. Interesting, interesting. Korok mid Lena. MSS safe lane Spectre. Gosh darn it, or Beatas. It's actually funny that his name is Gosh darn it, because his name is Bobby. Gosh darn it, Bobby. On the Zeus. Then, of course, you have Fog, Yanis, playing the Disruptor. Up the top lane, it's going to be Bloody Nine on the NAL GOONS squad. Playing the Batrider, we'll have Duty Free Derek or Jibe playing the Dazzle. Diet Coker F4 on the line. I Annihilate on the Templar Assassin. And Ritsu playing the Phantom Lancer to round it all out. So we're here. We're ready to go. We're ready to get this last game done. It'll be the last cast I do before I'm off for the weekend to RIT. So hopefully it's a good one. So far, so good. Nothing really happening. Not going either way. Obviously, the game just started. We've finally gotten the creeps to mid lane. Double Tango start. Actually gets a Magic Stick for the Templar Assassin. I think I Annihilate was maybe expecting a Zeus here, although I think a Magic Stick is still very good against Korok and Alina. It doesn't really matter either way. It's fine in either situation. Both spam. Fogged is going to zone out Bloody Nine. Not the easiest lane. He does have boots first. Glimpse is going to go back. They're going to try for this. Arc Lightning body block. He's going to have to Firefly up, but there's the Spectral Dagger, and it looks like this should be a kill, and it will be. That level 1 Glimpse with the right body block, with the right positioning, does work, and Yannis, or Fogged rather, gets the first blood. Well played. Not an easy lane. Bloody Nine is going to have to hope to God that it supports stack up the jungle, otherwise I'd be pretty freaking sad if I were him. 7 last hits for Korok mid lane. It's actually kind of surprising. I feel like maybe I Annihilate should be doing a bit better with only 3. That's not great. Bottom lane, Chad. Bleak in some trouble. Gonna get caught out. Cogs will go, but he's in there with him. Much like the Batrider having a rough time in that top lane. He might survive. He can salve up. Spirit Lances go. He's not even gonna waste it. Yeah, that was just enough for Ritsu to, I think, have the mana for it. Regardless, he does get the kill. It's a pretty big kill coming out for the PL. Off lane for an off lane. Korok and I Annihilate going toe-to-toe. Ooh, Refraction's gone. If Korok can hit an LSA, he will! Dragon Slave, that's the kill. That is a solo kill mid. Nothing more disastrous than going down solo against another solo laner early on in the game. And that not only provides him a kill, it's going to give him rune control. Although F4L will be getting the bottom rune, so what's he going to get? Bounty, and that's an Invis for Korok. That's a dangerous rune to have early on in the game. They did not have vision of that war, but he will walk back to lane. They will see Korok having the Invis rune, and I'm sure Annihilate will say something. Chad is blocked in. Cogs will go. Earthspike's going to fly next. Hex is up. He's dead. A Shadow Wave comes again, and this is such a difficult lane. I talked about top lane for Bloody Nine, but this is the harder one, I think, of the two. Although Bloody Nine is only level 1, whereas the Clockwork is sitting at 3. So that's the difference. Bloody Nine's about to hit 2, though. There it is. Still, it's 2-2. 14 last hits for the Spectre. I mean, MSS has a variety of roles. When he played Anti-Mage that one game against, I forget who it was, but in TI. We don't like to talk about that game. It was a bit of a disaster. But he's played multiple core roles. Korok's still doing a really good job at that. He's actually not crushing it as much now. 7 denies coming out from the TA. No denies from Korok, actually. But he did get that kill. That's the X factor. It does have a null talisman. Ooh, kinetic field top lane, Bloody Nine. Glimpse is not available. Body block from Fog. The last right click, they need it. They'll get it. That's MSS getting the second kill in the Batrider in this lane. Well played. 2-3. Off to a fast start. That's all I can ask for. I hope to God the pace keeps up with this game. Just more action, more bloodshed. I want to see dead heroes. I don't care who dies, as long as they're dying on both sides. Earthspike not connecting onto Korok mid as there was a rotation over from F4L. He'll right click, do a little bit of harass. Korok's going to get chased down by I Annihilate. Meltstrike is going to hit. I Annihilate can't dive that far. If Korok was in maybe a little bit of a better position, he could LSA, but Refraction would have been up right after, so he's going to try to take it off again. LSA is going to go. Dragon Slave could come next. Korok just trying to assert dominance over the lane, but I Annihilate's caught up. Uh-oh, Haste Rune. Gotta be picked up by F4L. Not bottled by I Annihilate. Korok's actually in so much trouble, but his supports are coming in. Kinetic Field will go. Doesn't catch. They need a glimpse. They can't find it. LSA is going to fly. They do take off the Refraction. It's down, but they get the kill on one. They might get the kill on Korok as well. Glimpse out. Actually kind of helps I Annihilate. Bottle up. LSA's ready. Melt Strike. Not enough damage. Korok getting chased down. 2 more right clicks. He needs 1 more. So far away. He lives with 14 HP. Fogged will make his way out of there as well. It's 3-3. I can't believe that happened. That was such an odd situation. That was weird kinetic field, no glimpse, Zeus dying for no reason. Bobby's just like, yeah, god damn it, I didn't really want to die there. Shitty situation to be sure. Nice kill though. I Annihilate getting more and more. He's up to level 5. And he will hit 6. And so now, Korok, who had such a good start, suddenly not looking so hot. No pun intended. Although, I'll use it for later puns. The biggest problem, I think, is the Phantom Lancer's 39 CS. They're not really stopping him from farming. They can't really stop him from farming. The wave has been pushed back. He's afraid the supports we're missing. He'll find them top with his Observer Ward. So he knows it's only going to be Bleak here in this lane. What has happened to the Bat Rider? He's level 5. Did he Firefly the jungle? He must have. I think he did. He absolutely did. Unless I Annihilate took those stacks. I don't think he did, though. He'll head back top. That's the thing. Clockwork doesn't have that luxury. Again, Bat Rider goes to the jungle, gets a quick Blink Dagger, gets up to level 6 without a problem whatsoever. And then suddenly it becomes, you know, well, Clockwork, you know, he died twice, but was actually doing well. He just doesn't have the same impact until a little bit later. Laguna is available. Light Strike Ray is going to miss from Korok. He'll get one right click off, but Jubei is able to make it out alive somehow. Courier delivers a bottle to Ritsu. And Bleak will continue on his way to just at least getting some decent CS. However, Ritsu spends a lot of mana bringing Chad or Bleak low. Not really enough, though. Meanwhile, middle lane, Invis Rune for TA, and up top, you can see F4L getting ready to go. Side Trap is up. LSA could go. Meld Strike first. Light Strike, not there. Earth Spike comes in the Hex to follow up. The last right click gets the kill. I Annihilate. That was just about as good as you could play it. F4L really holding on to his spells there and making sure he gets the kill. 4-3. Treads up for the Spectre. No Phase Mom. Not going for that build, which we saw Ush build in the first game. That's not the case. BD's needs a couple more levels, I think. Level 3, obviously, not great. Where's the Disruptor? Fog's mid getting experience. Korok's going to respawn. He has a smoke on him.
Under attack.
Slow-paced game despite all of the kills. No real big items coming, although it's only 7.5 minutes into the game. I don't expect to see too many big items. Bloody Nine will have his blink within, I think, 2 more creep camps after these 2 are dead. Maybe 3. Probably 3. Maybe more. Smoke in from Korok and Bleak. They smoked under their tower. I don't think this Observer Ward saw it. There might have been a ping. I heard a ping, but they're going to run right into F4L. Laguna Blade, Battery Assault. That's all they need for the kill. Korok's out of mana. I think he saw Jubei, but he's going to head back mid. No, he didn't. There was no Observer Ward here. And it is nighttime, so there's no way Korok saw Jubei. And it wouldn't matter. He wouldn't chase after that anyways. He will go for the 8-minute rune. So, kill's a kill. Albeit on a support. Fog's getting a lot of experience mid lane. His level 6 is very, 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 very soon. That's big. It's a big, big ability. That Static Storm. Which I'm surprised they didn't give it to Beatas. I thought they could have given him level 6, and I think maybe Zeus Ult might be worth it more. Although Static Storm... To kill a Phantom Lancer, Static Storm seems to be invaluable in that aspect. It's one of those abilities that could be huge. Anything else you might be able to dodge with Doppelganger if they're not careful. In rotation top, they're going to look for the Spectre. Smoke of Deceit gank. They have no blink. They're going to look for a Hex. The Sticky's going to come out. They'll try to get a Lightning Bolt. It's not going to do much. The lasso's going to go, and this is just going to be, I believe, a kill. Spectral. Graves going to get off, though. Arc Lightning. Dragon Slave will probably pick up the kill for Korok. Yeah, he's going to just juke so the rest of the team doesn't get hit. And they have to just secure this kill onto the Dazzle instead. So, turns into a 1-for-1, but obviously the bigger trade is for NEL Goons where they get the kill on the Spectre. Fogged was walking up there, did not make it in time. He had a TP scroll, but he couldn't get there, really. So Spectre's farm is going to be stifled a bit, although he's up to 1,800 gold. He might just be going straight Radiance, and I think that'd be great. Maybe he's going for another item, though. I Annihilate getting to Yasha. Did they stack up the Ancients? Absolutely. This is a big Ancient stack. And that is something that your Bat Rider cannot take, but your PA, or rather TA, will just love to have that.
Dire's middle tower is under
no way
attack.
PL can farm that. Not yet, anyway. With Brown Boots and, what, a Yasha? Yeah, that's just not happening. And Aquila.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Where do we go from here? It's 5-5. Every kill that happens, a counter kill comes out moments later. Maybe more smokes. They need the blink dagger on Bloody 9. He actually went bots, so I thought I saw that, but I didn't touch on it. Bloody 9 will go for bots first. So it's more about initiating from maybe Earthspike or Hex. They're not concerned about needing a blink dagger timing, apparently. Maybe Side Trap is all they think they need. As far as escaping that kind of gank, there's no real way to do so. Spectral Dagger is just about it. That's all they really have. Or Hook Shot Away, which they don't really want to have to use. There's a big sack here that's going to be taken, or attempted to be taken by Korok. Out of mana, though. He's actually going to re-crow, or he's going to bring the bottle back to base. Arc Lightning will get it low. Dragon Slave will finish up a couple of creeps. Korok needs to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage here. Arc Lightning will get a couple more kills. Beatus is going to be benefiting so much from this. He might even get 6 off these couple of creeps. I don't even need that bottle. He's going to take down these 2 skeletons. And peace out. Top lane, Static Storm, Dazzle, Ult, Grave, rather, is going to be up on the line. And somehow, MSS was very low, but he saved that salve. Might have actually been the Disruptor salve. Back line, they're looking for a hookshot initiation. TP not going to be there. Looks like the hookshot's too far away. I Annihilate. Oh, this could be a huge target if they knew, but they don't have a ward here. Meanwhile, a tower bottom, Ritsu gets a free tier 1. Meanwhile, top lane, tier 1's being assaulted as well. Again, for every trade, there's a counter trade. And it looks like they will be getting this top tier 1 as well. However, TP rotations, they look to defend this. Firefly's up. He's got Boots of Travel. There's going to be that huge cock push from Chad. Spirit Lance, I don't think he's getting out. Earthspike's going to go, and that will be a kill. And they defend the tier 1. They rotate everyone to that top lane, and that's a nice play. Good rotations coming in. The first trade, finally, that looks like it goes heavily in favor of Goon's way. Getting a kill, getting a tower, and not losing anything out of it. In fact, they actually have a 3,000 net worth lead. Again, they're not playing with Ush. NEL Goons playing with their full roster.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
the one difference maker. MSS, look at his farm up to 3.2k gold. But if you're a Spectre and this is all you have at 12 minutes, you better be getting that Radiant soon. You better be getting that Sacred Relic soon. And he's getting close, at least, to the Relic. He's about 600 away.
Top tower is
he would not mind getting a tower to help him along the way. That top tier 1 was going to be that tower, but they decided to defend, and it helped out a lot. Korok pushed to that bottom tier 1 tower. Iona rotated and actually defended pretty well. TP's up top to make sure the tier 1... This is a tower that needs to survive, actually. This tier 1 top needs to live. Meanwhile, glimpse back Static Storm. Again, it kills a kill. And if they do expend the ultimate for it, but at least they get it. And now you have to wonder who farms faster later on down the road. Spectre with a Radiance or PL with Manta, among other things.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know, honestly. And maybe it comes down to kills. Clearing the jungle, maybe a PL can do it faster with his illusions, but his illusions don't last that long anymore. Like, by the time you kill a creep camp, they kind of dissipate before you get to the next one. Smoke of the Sea. They're going to head top. They'll wrap around, maybe looking for... Bleak? No. I see Fog. They have an Observer Ward. No Blink Dagger still for Bloody 9. They do not see him. Fog might get lassoed. LSA's going to go. It's going to catch. There's the Haunted. MSS now on the cliff. Earthspike goes. Push up. That'll be on F-World. There's the finger. That's a huge kill. Turns into a 1-for-1. It will be a 2-for-1, but the Spectre does end up falling hook shot across the river. Cogs not there at body block. Now he's going to try to man fight. Jubei is like, I will fight you easily. There was follow-up coming in from Ritsu. That could have been huge if Cogs were available, but they weren't. His team was not ready or in position. Stopping the Spectre, again, getting to that Relic. I think he was there, and then he died. Lost a bit of money. He will get up to the Relic in about 200 gold. So prolonging the Radiance timing again. Yeah, that sounds about right. PL just seems like he would be able to farm faster. TP mid. Ritsu, Spirit Lance, double Blade of Alacrity now, so Diffusal is the next item. Holding on to Boots of Travel properly for later. Dragon Slave clears up the illusions. Hookshot up in 6. Force Staff the next item for Bleak. Radiance still not quite there. Relic's going to be there momentarily. It's flying out now. This ward has done so much work for them. Look at this rotation. Wasn't smoked up or anything. And they had just enough time on this observer ward left to see the vision. To have the vision to see the rotation.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh, that hookshot misses. Korok is going to get the Light Strike Array combo off, and then there comes the Laguna. He just picked up that Yule Scepter. And then Clockwork. Bleak gets the kill with Flare. Korok, all that hard work. Zeusol to scout things out. Ritsu was nearby the Roche pit. I'm not sure what he was doing there. Can't take it alone. But they will see everybody sitting around this mid lane. There's no smoke of deceit, so they have a pretty good idea of where everybody is. They'll have to defend bottom and push it out as Ritsu's heading there now. Illusions will probably... Yeah, they won't do anything. There's going to be one left, and it's going to dissipate. Just didn't have enough of... he didn't have enough illusions to keep going there.
Under attack.
TP back in from Spectre. He's getting very close to that Radiance. But the PL is actually pretty farmed. Ritsu... So this is the problem. It's the TA again and a core. TA, this time the Phantom Lancer, are going to start doing work here in a couple of minutes. 16.5 minutes in, and already Ritsu seems very farmed. The TA even more so. 500 GPM. Helm Dominator Yasha Treads has a DD rune as well. If you fight into that, dear God, good luck. Sanjin Yasha going for the early mid-game type of fighting prowess. Extra movement speed as well. Doesn't need the phase because of it. Gets the maim proc. Maybe you're just going to die in that situation. Has 2 methods of slowing with the maim and obviously the side trap. Pretty good item. Blink Dagger now finished up. This could be huge as well for Bloody Nine. Like, this is when they're, I think, maybe at... As far as the early game is concerned, maybe at their best. Later on down the road, obviously, PL is going to do so much more work. But with this Blink Dagger now coming up for the Bat Rider, it's very hard to fight into this. Once he gets the initiation. Although, I will say that a Force Staff would be so much more useful because he can't force away. He can't lasso force out. He'll just get used up by the Lina or glimpsed back by the Disruptor. Like, those two issues are a bit apparent. So maybe a Force Staff would be the more optimal item
bottom tower is
later on down the road. Double damage, tier 1 tower. Beatus is going to TP away. Earthspike could come in blind. Not quite. Just off the angle. If he had done a little bit to the right there, they would have gotten that kill. But he is able to TP out. That's too close for comfort from Beatus. He's trying to get levels. He's trying to get some farm. But he's only on Soul Ring. He's on war duty now as the least farmed hero in the game. But Dazzle's right there with him. Dazzle's not having a great time either.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle
Ward
tower
bitch, as
is
they're
under attack.
called. Korok now with a point booster. He's going to be going for the Aghanim Scepter, unsurprisingly. Force Staff is up for the Clockwork. They'll smoke. Ping on mid. That's really a hard target to find, though, with all those illusions nearby. They should probably, in fact, they will go top and try to defend this. Radiance is now done. The Haunt could be huge. How many levels of Desolate does he have? All 4 of them, in fact. He even has 1 point Dispersion. Flare's going to go through Fog, looking for a glimpse back. There's going to be the Zeus Salt. They find Eye Annihilate. Haunted, Kinetic Field. Eye Annihilate might be able to get a kill out of this. No. It looks like he will go down to the Static Storm. Fog just getting out of harm's way. He almost died at that last right click, but he will earn himself up, and he'll back up. Nice kill, down for 49, top of the net worth. How much does that net them? 923 gold for 1 kill alone. And Korok gets the majority of it. 500 gold going to him. Sick stuff. 1,300 gold in the bank, so he's roughly 1,700 away from his Aghanim Scepter. And down bottom, the Bat Rider continues to farm up what I imagine would be a Force Staff. Tier 1 mid, glyphs available, but no hurry to defend, apparently, from any Goons. It looks like they will just give this up. Although they don't have the most right-click. Tower pressure is not really in the name of the game here for NAR. Again, like they had in their first lineup. But they will take the Tier 1 finally. It's the first tower of the game they take, and a very important one. The mid-tier one, I think, is the most important. Bottom tier 1 as well could be pretty big. But giving them a little bit more access into the enemy jungle, that's pretty huge. Rotation to find Bloody Nine, Fireflied up. I think Korok's scouted him out, but he's going to back up. He doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be a part of that, really. Nobody's taking Roshan. I don't think NAR can until you have a farm Spectre, which is going to take a bit longer. Bottom lane, lasso into Fog. He's way out of position. Glimpse back right as he did it, though. Annihilate thought about running in. Side trap went. They want a hook shot, though. Annihilate. Flare's going to go through. They'll find a Yules. They'll get it off. No refraction coming in. Static Storm, silent stuff. That's a kill. Nicely played. It took him a lot, though, man. That SNY keeps him up and alive for a bit of time. Strength treads as well. Even with that silence, even with all those abilities, really. Beat has kind of almost walked into his death mid lane with that TP. That would have been highly questionable. Bloody 9, Radiance Burn going. Taking some damage. Can't blink in, not that he has lasso anyways. The rest of his team behind him, but there's an Observer Ward. They're walking in without a smoke. They know this is happening. He's going to back up. They're going to TP in. He might bait this, but everybody's here except Annihilate, who is in fact dead. Spectral actually misses. Zeus ult goes. Hookshot onto 2. Look how low he is. Spirit Lance going to fly. He's going to haunt. He will not make it away. But what about the rest of the goons? 1's going to fall. 2's going to fall. Maybe 3. Fogged will go down to Ritsu, going to work earn charge before he dies. The lightning bolt going in. Now the purge comes out. Turns into a 3 for 3 in the end. TP out. Ritsu's going to make it away. Korok was not there in time. Bleak will live. Who wins that fight? Looks very even. 509 gold for 555 gold. Experience is about even as well. That's an even fight. But Ritsu actually comes out living, so it actually benefits, I think, the goons a bit more.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
However, their net worth lead is starting to
Structures
dwindle,
are fortified.
and their experience is about to even out as well. This has been all we really could have hoped for in this third game. So far, 21 minutes in, 10 to 15, action-packed. Laguna, Aghanim's upgrade now completed. Templar Assassin trying to get to that Desolator. Because she went for that Silencing Yasha, it's going to be delayed a bit. Any other components on the courier? No. Maybe as smoke comes out. They have Lasso now. That was I thought that was weird. They were fighting without Lasso. And they were also fighting out with without the Templar Assassin. But Korok wasn't able to get there in time in the top lane. And so I'll take that. 1.59 kills per minute. It's not bad. Not much else you can ask for, really. Force Staff is so close for Bloody 9. Just needs that recipe. If he gets there, blank Lasso Force, any hero is dead. The biggest issue right now for me, for NAR, is that the Spectre's so squishy. You've seen it multiple times in these fights, that she's just died almost instantly. MSS is... He's got great farm, at least in regards to how the game started, but since then, he's died a couple of times. He finally picks up a Vitality Booster, maybe just casual. We see the casual Vit Booster on Spectres all the time. We'll turn that into a heart later on down the road, probably. Could go Scotty as well if he really wanted to, but that's probably not the option he's going to pick up, so. And actually, it's kind of surprising, though. Scotty's so common on that hero now, actually.
Dire's middle tower is under
on any
attack.
real agility hero. Gives you so many stats.
Players here.
So Ritsu now does finish up his travels. He has something flying out. Mantis style. Okay. Ritsu's pretty far ahead. It's still relatively close, though. God, Jubei. You gotta get an item. Anything, man. Frickin' anything. Urn's fine, I guess. Look at the Disruptor, though. Yules is up now for Fog. But what about Betas? Oh, I shouldn't complain about itemization. Even though, actually, it says Betas has more than Jubei does. Soul Ring, I guess, and the Tranquil is providing a bit more than that Urn alone will.
Regeneration.
BKB. So it's not the Desolator that Templar Assassin goes for. It wants the BKB, which actually makes sense when you think about it. I mean, the Static Storm is... and actually just everything. Even Laguna Blade's not going to do much if the Refraction's up. There's not anything they could do to jump on. Maybe, again, a hook shot with a Cog's push can stun her up, but is that going to be enough for them to kill her? With an S and Y, I don't think so, especially with a Refraction charges up, then definitely not. And so this Templar Assassin's mid-game is going to start getting very, very, very crucial. The Haunt damage, the Desolate damage, which, of course, does not pierce spell immunity. All of that damage from the Spectre gone. That's the biggest thing as well. So the Templar Assassin can run with reckless abandon into these team fights with a BKB later on down the road. when she picks it up, pretty much, which is... she has it now, so now she can run with Reckless Abandon now. Blink Dagger is available for the Batrider, will not go in. His Force Staff not done yet. 50 gold away. The last creep will grab it. Roche is still alive and ready to be taken. He's facing the wall. He doesn't want to look out into the world. He'd rather just face the pit and stare at a corner. It's great stuff. Good shit. Korok's going to back up. Has his Blink Dagger. I think he just picked that up. So now NAR aren't really in the position that they're putting on a lot of pressure. I think they're just kind of saying, we'll wait until the Goons do something, or we'll wait until our Spectre's more farmed in this position. Top 10 net worths on a PL at 25 minutes this patch. It's pretty good. Fog now might get caught. They're playing a dangerous game. They won't go for the kill. Okay. Annihilate's just gonna... All the traps. Not that many, actually. He's gonna start putting more and more down, and his level 3 ult is now up. They could just do the entire jungle with side traps. That'd be huge. Now does he go for the Desolator, or does he grab another item? He's Helm of the Dominator, which is very interesting. He's not going to go for the Desolator if he has that into... Well, he can, and then maybe if he gets a Satanic. I don't know, it's just a weird situation. They're grouping up mid. F4L also has Blink Dagger. I haven't discussed that, but it's pretty important. Bots up from Ritsu. Annihilate is now melded. Refraction's going to go off. They don't see him there. They're going to chase somebody down. No. Flare's going to go through. Annihilate jumps right on to Beatus. And he is just saying, I wish I knew. There's the Blade Mail. Bleak, that's not going to help you. He'll force Cogs his way out. Haunt's going to go through. Lasso's up onto Korok. Limps back in. Nicely timed. But now, Annihilate. His BKB is done. Yules is going to come out. And there's going to be an LSA. They need more damage. They need a lot more damage. Refraction's up. Meld Strike. They can't man-fight this. Laguna finally brings him down, but not before he gets the kill onto the Spectre. MSS getting blown up. His Yasha was flying out at that point. That right-click damage is huge. This Templar Assassin is pretty big, and all of a sudden, Goons are looking damn solid. That fight does so much for him. Gets back up to about 5,000 net worth lead. They get the top tier 2 tower. They're thinking about taking Roche. The only problem is they can't without the Templar Assassin. They need that hero. They'll throw down a sentry. Traps in there. Would be spotted by that sentry had they went in the pit. But again, they can't really do Roche, especially without their Spectre. So both teams now at a standstill. Can't do much.
Illusion.
That ultimate orb. Scotty. For Ritsu. Probably coming out. Pretty far, actually. It's not that far. 1,400?
Mere coin?
Gets that Scotty, and he hasn't really been involved in too many fights. If it's a pure 5-on-5 engagement, especially with that BKB up from the Templar Assassin, I don't know how NarV are able to fight that. Radiance doesn't do anything now. Manta would do something. So the Templar Assassin BKB is so critical at this juncture. Korok is going to have an Ultimate Orb against Goons. That could be, I think, for Lincoln Sphere against the Lasso, the Earth Spike, the Hex. Pretty good in that regard. Could go for a Scythe if he wanted to. I'm thinking it's more likely a Lincoln Sphere, though. Roche is being taken. Annihilate. He respawns. He's got a Chrysalis now. Firefly's up as well just to get vision. They're going to maybe jump in. Haunt's going to go through. The hook shot now goes onto Bloody Nine. Zeusol. Now the Static Storm a bit delayed. They already have lost their Batrider. Ritsu on the cliff. The Grave gets off as he gets Laguna Bladed. Earn Charge will bring him down. Light Strike Array. Now you have MSS stuck on the cliff, but he gets the double. The Aegis was picked up by Annihilate. They've only lost their Disruptor. But no, he's going in. He's going too hard. MSS will break off the chase. He's not going to chase any further. Big LSA comes out, the Dragon Slave, but no Laguna. Korok wants to go back in. They don't have that Ags up for Bleak. You looking at Zeus right now running in. Jump in. LSA Grave is there, but not in time. But here comes Ephrael. Double Earth Spike. Korok's going to fall. Speed is as well. I Annihilate. Fading it out. Gets the double. And now Bleak's on the run. He's got that Force Staff. He's going to have to get on the high ground. He will. No TP scroll, however. Another trap's going to go. And he has to try to juke and jive as best as possible. He does. That was sick. He'll actually make it out. For now. Roche taken. Goons seemed to win that fight at the end, although MSS does survive. The TA also not losing the Aegis even.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Daedalus
attack.
is going to be done, and then what do you do? Fog's not anywhere on his way to an Aghanim Scepter. It's not even close. He's not even started building it, so... The one item that could help you, theoretically, against a BKB in this situation is just not there right now. This game's starting to feel like it's more and more on, not necessarily MSS alone, but MSS and Korok, who now has 1,400 gold, plus his Scythe. No, not Scythe. His Ultimate Orb, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We're only 31 minutes into the game, but... the Illusion Army is going to come out. They will dissipate, the Manta illusions will stay alive, and they'll head into lane, they'll create more illusions, and they'll spread like a disease, continue to push out waves, until they're quickly killed by MSS, then taken apart, and he moves up, and just farms the top lane a bit further. Like Cancer, yes, exactly. Not as cancerous as he once was, though. Ice Frog did an effective job with chemotherapy. MSS is going to have his Haunt ready to go. Bloody 9, I think they're heading towards him bottom. He has Blink, though. If he's... Yeah, he knows. Zeus Ult, hook shot could go, but that's a bit of a dangerous spot. They're all there. I would have definitely hooked that. I would have gone in 100%. It's just the difference between Bleak and I would have said, listen, I'm going in, boys. But he makes the smart decision. He doesn't go in. That would have been suicide at that point, even if he had gotten the kill.
Dire's bottom tower is
Korok
under
blinks
attack.
across the river. F4L sitting in a pretty okay spot. PL actually has a higher win right now in this patch than over all previous patches in competitive. I'd still argue maybe small sample size. I don't know if we've seen enough of the hero yet, but I get what you're saying. I think he's in a good spot. I suppose. How many games does Troll have? Or not Troll, rather, let's say Lena or Zeus, one of those two heroes. I'm interested. If they have the same number of games, then I'd say fine. Troll's not the best, you know,
Radiant's
best hero to
bottom
compare it
tower is
to.
under attack.
I think Lena or Zeus are fine, though.
Tower is
Lena's
under attack.
picked a lot now. Tier 2 tower being assaulted bottom. Fiery Soul with 2 stacks. They'll use the Weave. TP in, blink out. MSS is going to Spectral into the tree line, and then he'll TP away as well. Ooh, he has to cancel it. Flame Break was going to go. That's a smart decision. He might be able to Manta and get out. Doppelganger to get forward. MSS is in such a rough position. Dragon Slave blinks away as well, just to make sure that the blink is on cooldown. The Bat Rider still taking a weird line. Another Spectral's going to go through. Zeus Ult comes out just to make sure there's no extra blink coming in. That's a lot more dangerous than it should have been. 139, Troll has 700, Lena has 446. So, right. Yeah.
Coming in.
Blessings.
700 games. 700 games. What a hero.
Haste.
Alright, Mojo, what are you building next, buddy? What's your next item? You got nothing on the courier. Are you building that heart? Where are you going? What do they need exactly? It's not like you can go BKB. That's not really an item choice. He already has the Manta. Diffusal Blade's not super great. I'm not sure really what his next item is. think Heart probably, but he might want more damage. Butterfly is probably a good choice too. Well,
Boom! There
jump
it
in.
is.
Laguna already one-shot the line. He wanted to see if he could do it, and he could. We'll see you later, F4L. They're going to head over to the Roche Pit. Not up just yet. TP scroll in the pit. Scythe. So it is a Scythe. It's not going to be the Lincoln Sphere coming out from
Radiant's
Korok.
bottom tower
Eagle
has been
Scepter
denied.
is ready to go. Scythe is ready to go. That's pretty good for lockdown. Zeus is going to be... I think he's going Eagles. I don't know, honestly. He could go 4-step just to stay alive. It feels like he needs it at this point. Just to get away from everything. And even that seems really, really hard. Bat Rider has, I think, close to a BKB. He doesn't have the Mythril Hammer yet, so no. Not quite there. No, he's going Yules. Beatus has a full Yules. I didn't see it on the courier, but there it is. Yules is probably just as good in this situation. Lots of Yules. 3 of them in the game on the side of NAR. The biggest issue for NAR is that they're fighting their way into the enemy jungle, whereas it's just so easy to get into NAR's jungle if you're the goons. Just walk right in. They have so much map control. And Korok is dangerous. Zeusol's going to go the Haunt as well. Who are they trying to find exactly? I'm not sure. Glimpse back and they get one, they get another on the other side of the things, but of course the Laguna Blade coming out onto... Who was that? F4L dying again? Poor freaking F4L on that line, man. Oh no, Korok. Buddy, don't leave us. Come back, we need you, dude. I'm not even willing to believe. I'm not willing to believe that this is happening right now. Oh, he's back. He made it. Welcome back, Korok. That's why. See? Just Greg is over there. He's like, thank frickin' God. We did it. Oh, what a guy. That's actually the funniest thing if that was on purpose. I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility. This is a close game, man. 5,000 net worth at 36 minutes is nothing. That's not anything in this patch. That is...
Do it with flair.
Absolutely zero. 2,500 experience lead, even less, which is pretty much even at this point. Doesn't even... experience isn't really that big of a deal. Aghanim's level 3 ultimate from Bleak. Is this the game changer? It might as well be. The Hex as well. But the PL continues to get fat. Look at him. He's got that Scotty. He's big boy. He's got the Diffusal Blade. He's got the bots up and ready to go. Templar Assassin's Farm. Daedalus, 3k gold. It's like the top 1 or 2% coming out from the Goons, and then everyone else is just a pleb. The Bat Riders even like, I'm barely at a BKB, folks. Can you get some help? They know Korok is there. He's going to blink out. He knows something's up. He's in trouble. They blink forward Bloody Knight. He can't quite get there. There are some heroes to support Korok if he's caught, but that's 4 heroes on the other side that they don't really want to run into. That smoke doesn't end up working out. Korok, I'm not sure how they saw him there in the first place, but they knew. And he backs up. And PL continues to do what he does best, and he heads stop. Not only will he have a Scotty, he's also going for what seems to be a Heart of Trask with a Reaver, so he wants to be super tanky. I don't blame him. Later on down the road, it might actually help him a lot. MSS. What is your item? It's Butterfly. Okay, it's Butterfly. Put that Quelling Blade down. Get that Talisman of Evasion. Get that Butterfly, that damage coming out. That's the damage that you really need. That's the right click coming through. Obviously, the evasion. No MKBs even close to being built yet, so...
Invisibility.
Effective HP. Very important right now for MSS. Butterfly's not quite there yet. Top lane? He just seems to be a little careful. His PL and his illusions are nothing to be trifled with. He will clear most of them up, though. So I feel like sometimes this split push can be counterintuitive, because you're just feeding a lot of gold, essentially, into whatever hero is going to be top lane or wherever R2 goes for that matter. You know, if you're split pushing, your team's not really getting anything else done. I suppose they're farming, but is it really accomplishing that much? Well, TA did buy something. Satanic. Okay, so it's a Satanic for the Phantom Lancer, not the Heart of Trask. That's nice. That's nice to have. So he'll need to... I think he already put the Scotty down and grabbed the Satanic. Oh no, they work together. Just kidding, I'm retarded. Sorry, folks. The unique attack modifiers are something that, according to Ben Merlini, need to be done away with completely. That is an interaction that not many people like in the game. Yep.
Who turned up?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, and so did I Annihilate. Roche? With side traps, there is one there. Korok's gonna blink away. R2 was kind of fine with that because he was actually gonna push into the tier 3 tower and...
Oh, you're hot.
The smoke in. No, they're gonna head around.
Dire's top
Bloody
tower
Nine's
is under
definitely a
attack.
good target to find, and he will find him. Zeusalt goes. BKB is used. Lasso onto Korok. The right click. Haunt, no. That's the Manta style. Static Storm comes out. F4L in trouble. Gets the Grail. Finger comes out. Fogged low, but not dead yet. Earthspike comes out. Dragon Slave 2 down on the side of NAR. R2. Now the Haunt comes in. Can they turn this? 1 dead. 2 dead. Might be 3. Looking for 4. Ultra kill for Mojo. Storms down. All the meanwhile, I Annihilate chasing after him. Can't stop him. The Talisman of Evasion stops the Meld Strike. Not that it would have mattered. How did that fight go so well for Mojo and the rest of his squad? Gem on the deck. Here comes Korok. LSA misses. No, it hits. Melt Strike was blinked away on. Korok can't get the gem. Has to back up 3.2k gold in the bank. When did that fight turn around so heavily? It's when that Haunt came out. They baited out the BKBs. They baited out everything. They waited for it. Boom. They get some big kills. PL did... I don't know if he used a Satanic. I didn't hear the sound effect. Each illusion spawned from auto attacks takes 574 damage. Well, that sucks. That seems like a lot to deal with your NAR, but they dealt with the PL decently in that fight. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if he didn't get his Manta off. I don't know if he didn't get his Satanic off. He definitely got hexed at one point, but whatever happened after that, I didn't see. Well, he got killed. I mean, that's what happened. Whatever happened before that. 3.7k gold on the Lena. What do you build? Refresher? Double Hex? You don't really need BKB.
Haste.
Maybe you kind of do against Earthspike and
Radiant's
Hex.
middle tower is under attack.
He did use it. Nice. Thank you, Cart. I Annihilate soloing Roche, but he is going to get scouted out by an Observer Ward on the high ground here, which is well placed. Gem is up for the Templar
Radiant's
Assassin. If he puts a
middle
side trap
tower
on that
is
cliff, they'll
under
know. Lena gets the kill mid lane online again.
Flames
I
like that
don't.
should
Does
make
he have
you
a
feel
bracer?
right at
Does he even?
home, lion.
He's still going to be below that threshold of just 950 HP. He just dies in one hit. It's so ridiculous. But now they've got to decide whether they're going to commit, and they might have to. It looks like you can see it. MSS in trouble, stuck in the high ground. They can't get to him. Hook shot, Static Storm. BKBs are going to have to go. Bloody Nine, he's going to have to get out of the pit. MSS man fighting here. Not going to work out in the end. BKB, LSA, not connecting. Satanic back up. They do have Jubei still nearby with the Dazzle. R2 jumping in. Not a great fight for NAR. They'll get Jubei, but they'll lose Fogged in turn. 3 for 2. I Annihilate looking for more. Korok now running out. Blink Dagger in 5. They won't chase any further. MSS just couldn't fight there. They'll get Roche. Oh! Beat is getting the last hit, but he'll die for his sins. Maybe. He has got no mana for Yules. Goodbye, Beatas. Korok needs to leave now. They actually leave Beatas alone. Finally, they're going to go on him. They get the kill, but Korok cannot afford to die here. And Laguna Blade, Dragon Slave, Haunted. R2 is going to fall. I Annihilate. Bloody Knight try to TP out. Won't make it. A double kill Haunt coming out from MSS again. And he'll back up. Doesn't really want to man fight a Templar Assassin. I do not blame him. Although that BKB's still down. Satanic's going to go. Nice Manta dodge on that Meld Strike. I Annihilate back to full. Satanic now down. There's the Spectral going in. BKB's back up. That's the big thing. You can't fight into that BKB as a Spectre, even with Butterfly. He's just got no health. Oh, the spill damage coming in from the side blade. Urn comes out. Topsy-turvy game at 44 minutes. Goons do get the better end of the trade by far. Oh, the Manta again. No, not the Manta, rather the Meld. Fog walks into a world of hurt. Ghost Scepter hookshot misses. Yule Scepter comes out. They've got to decide what to do here. Static Storm will go. It just doesn't matter. Cogs push back. Finger comes out. Chad in trouble. Earth Spike. This was not the best decision from NAR, and they're going to lose a couple of heroes because of it. Annihilate not using his BKB, refuses to use it, in fact, and will not lose that Aegis. They're really desperately trying to shut him down, and it's just stopping at every turn.
Has fallen.
25 to 30, 44 minutes in. Heck of a game we've witnessed. So hard for NAR to try to fight into this Templar Assassin. This late game TA, Satanic, Aegis, BKB. Down to 6 seconds now, so that's the one luxury NAR has, that they don't have to deal with a full, 9, 8, even 10-second charge BKB, but
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
the game's still very difficult. They found a way to deal with Ritsu, but that's not the real problem here, is it? It's Annihilate. Still with the Aegis, still with the BKB. They could honestly push with this if they wanted to. And I think they should have, honestly. They were in a position where there weren't many buybacks, if any, at all. Haunt was down for how long? Oh, it just came back up, never mind. But still, even that, we might be able to fight into. Buyback status is minimal, but the two top-tier players, or the two top-tier heroes, I should say, on Goon Squad are, they've got it. I mean, TA is trying to get to that Mushi challenge up to 10k, it looks like. 7.7 seems pretty ridiculous. 8k now. Just keeps climbing. Ritsu's at 3.3. He's not even close to 6 slot to get. I mean, when you still have your Quelling Blade, that's when you know you've got another slot to work with, and that slot's probably... Whether he wants the MKB or the Butterfly, honestly. I think he should get the MKB against Spectre, but at the same time, I don't know if Spectre's been that... Well, I say that, and then MSS gets like 4, double kills, a triple kill, and an ultra kill. And then another ultra kill or some bullshit. So that's what it comes down to. You want the Butterfly, or you want a BKB. That's what he wants for the PL. So, none of the above, apparently. Which makes sense. It's a good item, this game. Lagoon is still going to go through it. There's the refresher. That's 1900 pure damage coming out from Korok. That's, well, if he gets lassoed, it's a problem. They will get him up, and they're going to force him out. Korok in trouble. Static Storm's going to go. He'll use himself now. You can see it. F-World does get grave. Now Korok trying to leave. Annihilate running in. Force out from Chad. Laguna Blade Annihilate. They lose the Aegis. They've got to leave now. Haunt's done, though. They'll look to maybe go back in. Kinetic Fields, did he use his BKB already? He did! Annihilate's gonna die twice. Satanic, they use him up just to make sure that he doesn't get it off. They need more. The Grave comes in. Glimpse back out. Annihilate still alive, but only for maybe a moment longer. Finally goes down. Chad stays up as well. Poison Touch. He's gonna TP home. Bleak gets out. They finally defend the high ground. Beautiful fight. And that is Korok's refresher. That is MSS with 4.2k. They will find out Jubei. He's gonna Grave and TP himself. No way to hook in. And Bobby can't get there in time. Beat is no way he gets there. Can't get that lightning bolt off. Unbelievable fight. Korok somehow surviving through all of it. Even after getting lassoed. Not the best initiation from Bloody Nine. And they are. They've got life. Oh, but they are down 12,000 in net worth. And now there's an MKB up on this Templar Assassin. Yeah, I mean, that's why you don't, in this type of game, it's expected, I guess. Maybe not by me, but you kind of have to get it. Regardless, double Laguna Blade, double Hex.
Boom, there it goes.
If this game isn't on Korok, I'm not sure what is. It really comes down to his initiation, his counter initiation, his Yules, his Scythe, whatever. You could argue that maybe it's a hookshot from Bleak that does it, but if push comes to shove, it's really going to be Korok trying to make these plays. On the other side, Bloody Nine, maybe it's him. Maybe it's the lasso for him. Maybe it's the Templar Assassin getting a better initiation. No Blink Dagger. Has to buy bots next. Has to sell his treads. The Graves have been really good from Jubei. It's just unfortunate that they've been used mostly on the line. He gets fingered, or Laguna'd rather, in almost every situation. But the Lion is pretty important. That's a lot of burst damage. Double in ult will insta-kill Bat Rider, Dazzle, and Lion. So, yeah, at this point, the not top 2 heroes on the side of Goons. It's a pretty interesting thing to point out. That's pretty ridiculous. I don't know if he will use it on the same person, but... Smoke up, heading towards mid. I don't know if... They didn't see this. NarV seemed to be aware of some sort of deceptive move, but... They didn't have a ward there. Absolutely not. Hey man, half of PL and TA's health, more than half actually. That's fine for me. I think at that point that could be what Quark goes for. You hex 2 different targets, then you double ult the same target, whether that's the PL or the TA. I wouldn't double ult any of the other heroes unless it's the Bat Rider probably. I'd double ult Bat Rider. It really comes down, I mean, this is Dota. It's a fight-by-fight scenario. Not every fight is going to be, okay, I'm going to do it on this, you know. It depends on the situation, obviously. Game's going 50 minutes. Greg, I think you did a good job, buddy. Just throwing that out there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dirk, the Salt Lord behind me. The high ground pressure coming in.
Dire's top tower.
They'll go again. I Annihilate, BKB, MKB, Daedalus. That's a heck of amount of damage coming out. And MSS is not going to fight this head on if he doesn't have to. But again, your tier 3 is assaulted. You're going to have to defend. Hook shot in, they'll go. Force out, lasso onto Korok. Yule's up immediately, but the tier 3's already fallen. BKB's up for R2. I Annihilate not using his yet. Korok getting pushed back in. Haunt not going through. And it looks like Bleak will fall. He just bought out an item here. Rax now taking some hits from the illusions. Glimpse back in onto R2. Static Storm. They'll get him. The Laguna comes out. R2 gets graved up. They won't get him. Not yet anyway. Arc Lightning not going to get the kill. He's trying to do whatever he can. They haven't gotten the racks yet. They need to put some pressure on the tower, on the buildings. They finally do. Melee rack's gonna go down. Yule's up. No, it survives. 45 HP. Now they haunt in. They will get the Rax Laguna Blade. There's the grave up onto Jubei. Double kill though. Ush, and rather MSS comes in at the perfect time. Triple kill. They might get the team wipe. They see Bloody Knight. Can they get there in time? Blink up at 5. Dragon Slave glimpse back in. No BKB. It's gonna be 5 down on the side of the Goons. They get the melee racks, but it's a tough fight to take. Roshan is going to be up in about a minute, maybe less. That's about as big as a fight as you could get. 5,000 gold, a 6.8k swing going the way of NarV. The graph doesn't reflect it. It doesn't really show it.
Regeneration.
It's starting to dip down a bit more, but that's not quite what you would expect, but still. 40 seconds, Roche is up. The entire Radiant team, I should point out, has buyback, so that loss wasn't as big as it maybe seemed it was. They did get the top melee racks, and NarV were very patient with that initiation. 1 minute before Haunt is back up, Korok has his refresher in 2 minutes and 10. They'll take the tier 2. Glyph could be used here, but they won't. They won't pop it. They don't want to have to buy back if they don't need to, and they definitely do not need to now.
Top tower is under attack.
They'll secure some tier 2 towers. That'll help even up the deficit coming out. And look at that. Now the graph has reflected that last team fight. There it is. That dipped down to about 6,000 net worth lead for Goons, and it'll keep dropping if more fights like that happen. The biggest thing is if they can get to Roche and secure it. They know that it's up. At least, well, the Flare's going to secure the Vision, the side trap on the other side of things. TA is up in 5. Does she have Boots of Travel? No, she could sell it and buy them right now. She would have buyback. She does. Just barely. 170 gold.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
She were to buy any other item that's just a bit more expensive, then all of a sudden. This is a ballsy play from NAR, but they've got to make it. The Firefly from Bloody Knight, he's not quite there yet. Korok's going to scout him out nearby. Zeusult goes. They catch him out with the Hex. Now they'll say coming out. They need the Laguna. Kaboom! He gets it. Buyback coming in. Does he have Boots Travel? Absolutely. He's jumping in. Laguna now down. Yule Scepter back up. They find him again. BKB. He's going to use it. Hookshot and misses. Haunt still available. TP in coming from I Annihilate. Now Chad. Bleak left out high and dry. Ghost Scepter's going to go. He's going to fall. The Haunt comes in. They want to fight. They found Jubei. He'll go down. Static Storm. Jump in. They can't catch Bloody Nine. Now they can. They're kiting I Annihilate. He's all alone. Ritsu, meanwhile, is just doing work in the back lines. He gets a double kill, but I Annihilate's the big player. He will pop the Satanic, and Korok gets blown up. Ritsu gets the triple kill. Now, MSS caught out. Lasso's up. He's dead. Down for 109. Does have buyback. Korok gets back into the fray. Light Strike Array. He does not have his Laguna for 5, and Fogged is on his own. Gems on the deck. Trap's about to go. Korok in trouble. Buyback. No haunt. Do they TP in? He buys bots. Looking to jump in. He will, but there's no way he can get to the fight. In fact, the fight's over. He buys back for almost nothing at this point. The TA didn't have to buy back that Satanic pop coming in. Beautiful, but they find the Hex on Ritsu. Light Strike Array, they're going to jump back in. Laguna brings him down. Iron Island on his own. Ritsu does have buyback. Yules comes out. Did he pop the Satanic? He did. He got it Yules off, and he'll fall.
Cannot endure.
Unbelievable. These fights have been outstanding from both sides. No team willing to give an inch. What time is it? 11:54. I apologize to the neighbors. Too epic of a game to stop casting. I can't handle it. I just can't handle it.
Roshan
Aegis and cheese secured. Pick up the cheese. There's a cheese there. Korok, are you willing to drop anything? No. Send the courier over to get it. Do you have a courier? You do. It's actually down bottom lane, getting attacked by creeps. Drop your stick. Laguna Blade. Goodbye, Jubei. No buyback. They'll find somebody else. They get the Lion. He is buyback. And of course, you will have the respawning Batrider coming in. They want to force out these buybacks. But if Spectre were to die twice, no buyback. Korok doesn't have buyback for 5 minutes. This is where it gets difficult. Korok walking in very deep. Whoa, he's farming the enemy jungle. And there is only a Batrider, so I guess it is safe. Still a difficult situation to be in. The refresher, there it is. MSS.
Incoming.
The net worth graph at one point was only looking like it was going to keep going up and up. It's a mountain, though. It drops down, and now it is even. It's as even as it can get. The experience graph, who cares about that? 10k in favor of NAR, whatever.
Double damage.
Oh, man. Sitting back at base, there is almost a full refresher orb waiting for Mojo Storm Stout. And there's no need for him to save a buyback at this point. With 4 minutes left on it, he doesn't really need that. The Aegis is what he's going to wait until he picks up. Oh, there's still a cheese there! The cheese is still there! The cheese is still in the roast pit! Hello? The cheese is still in the roast pit. The cheese is still in the roast pit. Either team, it's up for the taking. I don't care what they are.
Rock it on.
Somebody pick up the goddamn cheese. Oh no, if they go into the roast pit. Oh my god. Goons will have a cheese. I don't even know how much that matters at this point. Because Templar Assassin nor the PL have enough room for it. Unless PL's like, I don't want my Diffusal Blade. Oh, Jubei's gonna find a free cheese. Jubei just found a free cheese. Oh my god, he's gonna... Oh no, I thought that was his pause. Oh my god, I thought that was Jubei's pause and I was about to lose it. Oh my god. They'll never know how close I was to losing it. Jubei, all you needed to do was pause the game, man, and I would have just, that's it. The cast would have been over. Don't mind that. Jubei does that all the time when playing in NEL, regardless of his team winning or not. That's something he says on a daily basis. Well, folks, we made it 58 minutes into the game. There's a timeout, a pause, if you will. Oh, God. 11:54. It had to go this late, huh? It had to. Good thing we don't have to be awake till, you know, like 1 o'clock tomorrow. Noon, probably. It would be nice, but... Refresher for Spectre has been purchased 37 times over all patches, 5.2%. Records of 25 and 12. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're actually maybe on the verge of witnessing one of the most colossal team fights. I don't want to use hyperbole, but in NA Dota history. This game doesn't matter as much as I'm making it sound like it matters, but it matters a lot to me, and I think that's all that matters. This is the most awkward pause I've ever seen in my life. Just to, I guess I should talk about the format. I touched on this earlier. NAR are 1-1 currently. They lost to top 5 in a controversial affair. Not, you know, for any reason due to top 5, but for other reasons, obviously. If they lose this game, they go to 1-2. And short of, I think, a miracle, there's a good chance that they would be out of the Dota 2 Canada Cup playoffs. And that's a big deal. Somebody had an emergency. I don't know who it is, but that's the problem for me right now is that, all right, I'll put on an AFK screen. It doesn't matter, I guess, but the problem for me right now is that this is the momentum that you might be losing. Like, you come back and you have no idea what's happening in the game. You have to stay, like, peak right now. If you know that something's happening, if you think there's going to be a Smoke of Deceit gank, you need to be talking about it thoroughly. But that's not the case. And for Goons, this pause could mean disaster. If they were, in fact, if, God forbid, somehow, you know, I'm just not even going to say it, really. But they covered the map. I changed to an overlay, and it's fine. I mean, there's other ways of finding out, but... That's the universal sign of, okay, time to switch to an AFK screen. For me, anyway. I don't know who was dealing with the issue. I'm kind of concerned. I hope they're okay, whoever it is. I honestly, I can wait for this finish. But, where do we go from here, folks? Let's look at the potential outcomes of what should be our next engagement. First and foremost, they do have 100% vision. Absolute 100% vision of Mojo Storm Stout. They know exactly where he is. On the other side, there's no vision indicating anything on the map here for NAR. So realistically, what can you conclude from this? Is that you're going to have one heck of a fight for Mojo Storm Stout. He's going to have to survive somehow. He does have the Aegis. That's the thing. He does have the Aegis. So this is the X factor in this fight. And we're going to... Oh, no, they're going for Korok. Korok is going to back up now. Overlay still up, and I'm just going to... God, thank God Gerg was there, because if he wasn't, I was done. That's it. There would have been severe... There would have been a lot of Reddit threads, man. There would have been numerous number of Reddit threads that I would not have been happy about. Oh, shit. Shoutouts to Greg, the savior of my night, apparently.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
I keep inflating his ego. I need to stop doing that. Piece of shit. All right, sorry. We're back into the game.
Incoming.
We did it, folks. I thought for sure that if I was going to break out there, it didn't happen. Sometimes these things just... Whatever. You know? I don't know what happened to that sentence, but we'll find it somewhere. 2 minutes and 15 seconds before buyback is up and ready to go on Lena as well as MSS on the Spectre. An item was just picked up of enormous value. I'm not sure what it was. I missed it completely. I think it was the refresher from MSS. I believe it was flying
Dire's bottom tower is under
RFO
attack.
on PL. Oh, well, that's a refresher. So double BKB from Ritsu. He realizes that that is the inherent problem. Zeus Ult will go. Nobody's really in pickoff range for NAR, so just to get vision now. And if you remember the beginning of the game, NarV were very scared to cross the river with maybe more than 1 or 2 heroes. Now they're doing it together as a team. Although they were doing it smoked up. Bleak is... Okay, he was standing still for a moment. He was sitting in a really compromising position. He won't make his way out of there.
Rock it on.
Annihilate is going to be TPing out. Boots of Travel up to the top lane. They'll try to push in and finish off this range racks. Some sketchy stuff. Korok is nearby. Korok is going to blink away just in time. Bloody 9. Pop the BKB for it, too.
Mere coin.
That was a sketchy situation for the Lina player. Yeah, guys, I got it. Listen, I know, chat, you know, I got it. I got it. Cheese was dropped. Where did he put it? Who grabbed it? Bloody 9. It's Bloody 9's cheese. Oh, my lord. Well, Assault Cuirass from Lina. What did she sell? Yules? Oh my god, that Assault Cuirass seems so good right now. But the PL and TA have a big armor number. That's just a big number, guys. That's maybe not so much for the the TA, but for the PL, it's 28 plus 5. That armor reduction is going to do almost jack shit. For everybody else, though, pretty good. Yeah, but I guess it's also about the attack speed as well, with the Hyperstone coming out for Korok, but he doesn't really have, like, crit or anything. He does have a lot of damage, though. 196 plus 40 is not bad. So there's that. Korok kind of baiting for his team. Mojo doesn't need to be in the fray with Haunt, but he maybe would like to be there when it starts.
Rock it on.
They will counter-ward this ward, which was very important. Almost very important a moment ago. Roshan still yet to respawn. MSS... now has his refresher buybacks up and ready to go for almost everybody in the game except for 3 of the Radiant members. About to be 2. A lot at stake here for NarV. Just a lot at stake.
And
A
it's
win
off.
here either gets them to the playoffs or the tiebreakers at least, I think. "62 minutes in.
Rock it on.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's all I can say about this game. It's been something else to behold. 1,600 gold in the bank for the Batrider, so he is close. 500 away, actually. That's pretty surprising. Like 2,000 gold for buyback on the Batrider. 5th ever AC on Alina, by the way. It has a record of 3-1. Notable purchases are Relic and Swindlemelons. So what you're telling me is it's a North American staple only. Got it. Actually, that doesn't tell us the other 2, but, I mean, you get the point. NarV kind of have to TB back. Their base is about to get threatened. Their 2-3 tower might take some hits. They're trying to push into the enemy tier 3. They're very far away. Flare's going to go in. They'll see the PL illusions. They'll TP back. They know that they have to defend this. Aghanim Scepter for Fog. This could be the item. This could be the item. And that might be the X Factor. If he can hit... If he could hit, theoretically, the Static Storm kinetic field of his life...
Boom, there it goes.
Game might be over. Although buybacks are still a thing, so maybe not. So it is, yeah, I mean, it's
Do it with flair.
a lot of American teams going for the Assault Cuirass. Interesting. When's Roche? When's Marvel? Now. Roche is now. Oh, Korok, not a place you want to be, buddy. Throw something in there. Does Side Trap see them? No, it doesn't. Korok, buddy, you need to scout Roche. Somebody get in there. Throw a flare, do anything. Walk in. Chad! Chad! There you go, Chad. Good work. They know what's up. They'll kill a Side Trap, which I don't believe had vision. It didn't have vision of Roshan. It was just right here. It didn't get vision inside the pit. That's the most important thing. But I don't think they care. Ritsu's like, I just want to finish off top. I don't really give a shit about that. Which maybe he should.
And it's off.
Dragon Slave, Arcane, or rather Arc Lightning. Push out top, get a pick, take Roche. That's the key for both of these teams right now. Relic for PL? Abyssal? I think it should be, right? When you think about it, like, it can't be anything else. It really shouldn't be anything else, right? I don't think it's Rapier. Hook shot in onto Ritsu. BKB's gonna go. He'll doppelganger away. Korok's like, I'll blink out now. Spirit Lance won't connect. Zeusalt's gonna fly. They don't want to get lassoed. BKB's forced. Haunt in. Where are they going? Doppelganger's gonna go. Is he gonna reality? Hook shot. Connects all the way across the map. They get a kill. They'll break down one. BKB. Now the Satanic goes. Chad trying to just make sure he kites the shit out of this thing. And they'll go on to Annihilate with no BKB, with no Satanic. He'll fall. He does have buyback. Meanwhile, Hookshot goes on to Bloody Nine. Bleak is having the game of his goddamn life. Ultra kill for MSS. Was that a double refresh? A double haunt. Laguna Blade Ritsu about to fall as well. 4 dead. Is this going to be the game for NAR? It's certainly going to be Roshan. Goons do not buy everybody back to try to get in. I don't think they have bots available on a couple of their heroes. That's still a huge fight. That is a big fight. It's not game just yet, but that provides a lot for them.
Zeus bless.
I did not see Korok go off in that fight, but I'm sure it was something to behold. But I saw Bleak absolutely go to work and get a double hook shot cogs, which was spectacular. Ritsu kind of got kited, I believe. I think he refreshed BKB'd. No, did he not buy refresher? Where is it? Oh, he's got a little courier for himself. He did use it. Puts it onto something else. I just say goodbye to Jubei because he's dead. Gets hexed up. Laguna. Korok's out of mana. I don't think he gives a damn though. Cheese is now in the pit. Someone will finally pick it up. Drop your stick. Don't drop the gem. What are you doing? What, Bobby? Drop your stick. Oh my God.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This has to be played now. Bobby, please, man. Why? What are you thinking? Unbelievable. All right, Hex is gonna go in hook shot. They're gonna find out. F4L. He's gonna get jumped on. He's dead. He doesn't have buyback. Buyback up in 8, or rather, no buyback. He bought the bash. He's waiting to respawn. He's going all in now. This PL with no buyback now. Static Storm goes. There's no kinetic field. Glimpse back in. Fog doesn't have it. He just kind of throws that up. They need to retreat now. Abyssal. It's gonna be onto Korok. He's in trouble. Korok's gonna fall. Buys back. He's gonna try to TP in. Maybe. Will he get there in time? He's waiting. Glimpse back onto Annihilate. Chad getting blown up. The bash is coming in. Now they defend. Buyback onto Chad. It's all in now. They're trying to fight. TP's coming in. Mid Ritsu now. No BKB. Haunt's gonna go through. They'll reality up to the high ground. Nice Spectral, but he needs to get there quicker. He doesn't have the move speed. Their lasso not there. Flame break. MSS going to work. Gets diffused. Slowed up. Hook shot doesn't connect. Chad actually gets to fog quicker. Now the Hex up on the Annihilate. Will he go down? He's got buyback. He's going to have to use it. Ritsu does not. Now Korok in trouble. LSA's going to go. They got to bring down Ritsu. They just can't find him. They've got to back up. The tier 3 tower is dead, but nothing else is. All right. Refresher's up in 18. Finds a regen rune. Buyback status is minimal.
Bottom tower is
and Ritsu, after that fight, now does have buyback. Ugh, this game's so goddamn close.
Incoming.
6 a.m. I just wanted to watch a bit of Canada Cup. You should have known what you got into with this game, mister. That's on you. That's on all of you. I just wanted to watch some Canada Cup before going to bed. 70 minutes. Dota 2. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure Bobby did that intentionally. He wanted. The gem's still in the pit, guys. It's right here. There it is. That's a gem. They don't have another one. That's their only gem.
How's it going?
Exactly. Incredible. Basher up now onto Spectre. MSS has his Aegis for how much longer? About a minute or so. Maybe a bit more than that. They're going to smoke up. Abyssal Blade's done. Did MSS put anything down for it? Manta, anything? Radiance? Do you need the Radiance now, really? I don't know if he needs the Radiance. But here we go. Zeusult will fly. They have vision. The Haunt's in. Where did he reality to? He finds Bloody Nine. Hook shot in. Further up onto I Annihilate. The illusion's going to work. They're going to keep going onto Bloody Nine. They grab the kill onto F4L. I Annihilate now. He's in trouble. No buyback. Zeusult comes in again. Hook shot further coming out from Bleak. They don't get Ritsu. He's going through it. He's going for the tier 4s. He's going to get hexed. He will have buyback and he's going to have to use it. The Dire Courier dies with 11,000 net worth on it. 11,000 gone. And despite getting a team wipe, they lose a tier 4, they lose a Dire Courier, they lose a lot, but they are in a good spot now. Buyback status, they've got 3 that have it. The Templar Assassin, maybe the biggest in this game, doesn't. Haunt is not available yet. He didn't refresh it. He can, though. The Courier, it died. It died with the refresher orb on it. The Haunt is the biggest problem here. The buyback in from F4L. Ritsu still has it. He'll use it. They have to be careful. The Aegis now still ready to go, but not for much longer. How much longer? Maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds? About that time span. They're going to get the Rax mid. They'll try to maybe get a bit more out of this. The tier 3 towers, lifts available. The illusions. Manta now gone. Look at MSS. He's got no mana to work with. BKB. Lasso gonna go. Can they get the glimpse off? He doesn't have it. Now the hook in. Onto Ritsu. He's got a doppelganger. They'll back up. You look at the Abyssal. Gets forced out. No, he's gonna get killed. Korok goes down with no buyback. Ritsu, he's got it, but he's got a man fight. Pops the Satanic. No heart still. They don't have that refresher. Templar Assassin down for 40. Hex is up. They hex him. They get him, but they get the grave off just in time. There's the hook shot coming in. They get the flips back, and he's not dead. Doppelganger finally goes down. Forces up. Chad's still going to work. Blake doing it. Bloody Nine's about to fall as well. NAR going down. Trying to get 4 kills. They're trying to get 5 kills. They will get all 5. It's a team wipe, and that's going to be it. They don't need that goddamn second arm. They don't need Korok. All they need is MSS and a little bit of magic from this clockwork. His name is Chad. You might know him as Blake. Follow him at Blake Dota. God damn it. 72-minute game, and NAR will take it in ridiculous fashion. And I'm done. That's it. That's it, folks. Annihilate is back up, but he's going to get hexed immediately. They're still going to work. Yule's coming through. MSS finally getting back into the fray. Has a rapier. Wants to finish this off and wants to do it now. Cogs are up, and Annihilate has to fight his way out, but it's too late. GG is called in one of the most fun, most impressive, most exciting Dota games I've ever witnessed in my goddamn life. And we're done. We did it. We finished the evening. All thanks to some magic on a lot of people's sides. Specifically, I'd like to thank Greg again for getting everything set up for this last game, making sure NAR were in a safe, protected state. That was unbelievable. My voice is shot. I'm going to a land tomorrow. I'm supposed to be casting on Saturday. Who knows if that's happening? I'm just kidding. But 1 hour, 12-minute game. And that was something else. Folks, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will spare you the pleasantries. Follow me at Mott Dota. My name is Mott. Follow Cart at Cart Dota. You can follow What Is Hip, I guess, at What Is Hip TV if you really want to. Dota 2 Canada Cup. Dota2.ca at Dota2 Canada. We'll see you all tomorrow, where MRP is going to be coming in. I'll be off to RIT We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.